All right, welcome back. You know, we're calling this a Warriors Wednesday because the Dubs got a game tonight, so why not talk a little more Warriors? And we've been getting a glimpse of an incredible work of art being created by Matley Hurd, an SF artist. You're doing a drawing of Steph Curry. We've been following that throughout the morning. Incredible to see what you've been doing. So thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm really happy to be here.
We appreciate it very much as well. We've seen a lot of your work and just looking at some of the stuff you showed me on this iPad. It's incredible that you do a lot of this just digitally now.
I mean, I think it's just much more efficient, a lot easier to make mistakes and kind of fix them, easier on the go. And so, yeah, it's just really nice. So.
And you're saving paper.
That too. That
You're
too.
saving trees. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the backpack. You had an opportunity to create a backpack. Steph Curry actually wore it. Tell me what that was like the moment I don't know, did he actually call you? Did someone from his team contact you?
Yeah, so I got contacted by SC30, his brand, and they're like, hey, we're looking for a one-of-one custom backpack for Steph. Would you be interested? I'm like, of course, it's Steph. Why not, you know? And so a couple days later, they sent me the bag. We kind of had a direction. He actually chose what color and everything.
Okay.
You know, I gave him a few options, and then he chose one. You know, a few days later, kind of, you know, a few all-nighters just to make sure it was on time. But yeah, and it was great to see him wear it. Like I was like, oh wow, you know, like for me it was like, man, it's Steph. He's wearing it. You know, it's crazy.
Gosh.
So I had a good time making it. It was cool. I think they're undefeated as he's worn it so far. So
really?
you know, I'm not going to say, but you know.
So you're bringing in a little bit of Warriors magic with your work.
Like,
and there's a video of you actually starting it off there just before it was even painted yet. Is that a game changer for someone, you know, an artist or anyone? I know fashion too is really big in the NBA to get someone like Steph or LeBron or someone big to wear your work.
I mean, for me, it's like almost, I would say like a bucket list or dream come true. Cause I've always, you know, I've been a Warriors fan my whole life. And, to have the opportunity to do something for Steph was like, oh man, I can't say no, obviously. And yeah, I mean, it was almost surreal. I definitely maybe had a few panic attacks, like, oh man, this is for Steph, man. I don't know, you know. But once it got done and he liked it, I was really happy. So,
I'd say it worked out pretty well, Matley. It's really, really nice. You were talking about you're born and raised in the Bay. You're born in Hayward. You now live in the city, but you're doing a lot of other work as well. Tell me a little bit about just becoming an artist and kind of growing into this role.
I mean, whole life always grew up, you know, drawing comics. You know, grew up loving, you know, anime and, you know, graffiti and all those, you know, kind of all these different types of art. You know, this is a little more abstract than, you know, kind of work that I do. And over time, it just kind of culminated into like, okay, I think I could do this. And as I got more and more, you know, practice and work, and it just kind of became its own thing. And honestly, during the pandemic was a blessing in disguise.
Sure.
You know, I was working, you know, full time and everything. And once it kind of stopped, I was like, well, I gotta try to make this happen. And it really kind of set me on the path to do more murals and do more like, you know, art pieces for people. And it's become kind of a full-time thing now.
I mean, it's stunning. Look at how gorgeous that is. The colors, it's so vibrant. And to think that you create that from your, you know, your mind, your imagination digitally to the iPad, and then it comes to life. What are you working on right now? Where can people see your work? So I have honestly a bunch of murals throughout SF, Oakland,
you know, there's some, you know, downtown Oakland. They're kind of spread out. If you go on my Instagram, they're on there. I'm working on a few projects. I'm a little, not to say the names of them, but some design projects, some murals coming up, hopefully some brand things here and there. It's been good. You know, I'm very thankful to, you know, kind of just continue the journey of trying to be a full-time artist. And it's great. It's a little stressful sometimes, but you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. So. Well,
I mean, for anyone who can turn their love of something, a passion, into work, that's an incredible feat in itself. And I think you're pretty good. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I'm trying.
So, Matley, this is a very important next question. Where do you come to my house and paint a mural on my wall?
I've done a couple house murals, and it's always interesting because people, you know, I'm like, oh, you want my work in your house? That's a little. It's private, but also I think it kind of means, you know, anybody that's ever got a piece from me or has it in their house, it's almost like having a piece, like a baby of mine, in, you know, for them. And you know, I'm just thankful that people appreciate the work so much to have it for them.
It's
so
wonderful. You are incredibly talented. Okay, I'll hold you to that. Okay. Really quick, throw out your Instagram handle and how people can find you.
Matley Hurd, Matley Hurd. it's kind of that on everything. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, that's kind of where I'm at on everything. So,
All right, cool.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming in and sharing your work with us. This is incredible.
Thank you
we
so
really
much.
appreciate it. All
Appreciate
right,
it.
everyone go check it out. And yeah, we're of course talking more Warriors. Why not?